Have you ever experienced a nightmare that was so real you couldn't shake it off? Imagine going through the terror while watching a horror film. So, in today's video, we are delving into the top 10 scariest horror movie moments of all time that will leave you in ultimate terror. Before that, don't forget to subscribe to us for more thrilling video experiences. Now, lights off, volume up, and prepare to be terrified. Number 10. Halloween, 1978. The closet scene. There is a scene that surpasses all others in Halloween, the jaw-dropping horror film's masterpiece, in terms of its terrifying intensity. Laurie stumbles onto a pitch-black closet, her final line of defense against the merciless boogeyman, as horror tightens its grasp on her shivering soul. She seeks refuge while holding a fragile metal coat hanger in her trembling fingers, ignorant that her sanctuary is really a fragile fantasy. With his shining, evil knife in hand, Michael Myers bursts through the closet door, unleashing a furious outpouring of anger. The horrifying realization that no place, not even the privacy of a closet, can shield you from the monstrous creatures that wait there, is permanently etched into the darkest corners of your mind. Number 9. Child's Play, 1988. No battery scene. In the spooky setting of Child's Play, the haunted toy Chucky causes frightening chaos. One sequence in the movie stands out as pure nightmare fuel among the horrific murders and frightening quotes from Chucky. Instinctively, Andy's mother rips out the doll's battery pack, only to discover that it is empty. No batteries. Chucky suddenly spins his head around in the Exorcist style and says his spine-chilling catchphrase, "Hi, I'm Chucky, wanna play?" When they learn that this talking doll never required batteries, it defies logic and sends them into a world of unearthly horror. It serves as a disturbing reminder that apparent innocence can conceal terrible evil. Chucky's malevolent presence will terrify you beyond words, so prepare yourself. Number 8. The Conjuring 2, 2016. The nun comes to life. A particularly horrifying scene jumps out in The Conjuring 2, an excellent horror movie that delivers an unforgettable shock. The film may not have outperformed the film before it, but it introduced an entity that left a lasting impression, Valak, the demonic nun. Lorraine had a terrifying vision while inside the Warrens' house. Director James Wan skillfully raises the tension as a shadowy figure creeps along the walls and hides behind a portrait of the nun. The audience trembles in fear as the evil nun lunges at Lorraine in a heart-stopping climax. The significance of this sequence was so great that it inspired a separate movie. It was a terrifying, breathless moment that caused us to doubt the security of our own reality. Number 7. Hereditary, 2018. An allergic reaction. A scene of utter terror develops in the horrific universe of Hereditary, paralyzing spectators with fear. Imagine this: with his sister Charlie in the back seat, Peter is driving. Charlie's breathing becomes harder as the atmosphere becomes tense with anxiety. She throws her head out of the car window in a desperate attempt to find relief. This unfortunate action causes her to collide with a passing telegraph pole. The events that preceded this horrible incident area masterclass in suspense. It starts out innocently enough with a party's seemingly unimportant chocolate cake. However, as the tenseness heightens, we hear Charlie wheezing in the car, which makes us uneasy. Her head then hits the pole in a heartbreaking moment. The scene, which acts as a turning point in Hereditary, reminds us that no one is immune to the evils that lay within due to its beautifully created suspense and surprising twist. It sticks with us long after the final credits have rolled, which is a terrifying monument to the movie's capacity for providing indelible nightmare fuel. Number 6. Scream, 1996. Do you like scary movies? Scene. The opening scene of Wes Craven's revolutionary movie Scream, 1996, invites viewers for a terrifying horror experience that will keep them spellbound for decades. A little girl who is alone in a home and receives a threatening phone call gives a nod to the classic suspense cliché and immediately captures viewers. Even after numerous imitations, Craven's intelligent and creative direction raises the entire scene to legendary stature. Not only does Roger L. Jackson's outstanding portrayal of Ghostfac's frightening voice deserve praise, but so does the perfectly timed apparition of a pan of Jiffy Pop, which heightens the tension with a creepy touch. The evocative dialogue from this scene, including "the question is not who am I, the question is where am I?" and Kevin Williamson's nicely produced screenplay solidifies its standing as one of the spookiest horror scenes in movie history. Number 5. Psycho, 1960. The Shower Kill. The iconic shower kill scene from Alfred Hitchcock's 1960 masterpiece Psycho forever defined the slasher subgenre. This crucial scene demonstrates Hitchcock's unrivaled talent for evoking fear and tension. We watch Marion Crane's tragic encounter with a psychotic killer as the event develops. Hitchcock's meticulous attention to detail is what makes this scene so terrifying. The substitution of Hershey's chocolate syrup for blood lends a spooky, realistic sense despite the lack of obvious blood. The tension is increased by the creative editing that prevents the actual knife from piercing the skin. The deliberate build-up, with Norman Bates' ominous shadow lurking behind the shower curtain, is where the real horror rests. The cruelty suddenly breaks forth, enhanced by the fast cuts that pair with the renowned melody of Bernard Herrmann's horrifying crescendo. This scene's capacity to evoke anxiety and unease even decades later is demonstrated by the fact that audiences are still shocked by it today. Number 4, The Ring, 2002. The Cursed Video. There is a scene in the spine-chilling horror classic The Ring, 2002, that will long haunt our nightmares, The Cursed Video. This horrifying scene from Gore Verbinski's American remake is a twisted work of art that sticks in our memories and defies deletion even after the 7-day curse has passed. The Cursed Video has the greatest horrifying power, despite the fact that the movie has other terrifying scenes as well. This nightmare work leaves an enduring impression because of its unceasing, piercing scream and static, enigmatic visuals like a blazing tree, a woman brushing her hair, etc. The power of The Ring video continues despite imitation in later seasons of American Horror Story, continuing to provoke deep anxiety and serving as a reminder that some terrors are unending and impossible to escape. Number 3, The Shining, 1980. Jack on the Attack. It's difficult to pick just one frightful scene from Stanley Kubrick's 1980 film The Shining because there are so many terrible ones that fill the entire screen. Nevertheless, one memorable scene stands out among the spooky ghosts and chilling visuals. Shelley Duvall plays Wendy, who is trapped in a cramped bathroom while Jack Nicholson, who is depicted as being in a state of complete insanity, keeps banging on the door. With a confusing rhythm, Kubrick's expert camera work swings, echoing the growing dread. An unforgettable scene of horror is created when Nicholson's manic behavior combines with Duvall's representation of paralyzing fear. This tense scene is immortalized in film history and perfectly captures the spooky mood of The Shining, leaving viewers with an imprint that will never fade. Number 2, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 1974. Leatherface appears. Get ready for a terrifying scene from The Texas Chainsaw Massacre. As the suspense grows, Leatherface appears, permanently leaving his mark on your nightmares. Unaware of the horrors that lie ahead, a daring individual searches for fuel for his car inside his horrific home. Suddenly, Leatherface appears, swinging a vicious hammer with bone-crushing force at his victim. Convulsing in pain, the body falls. Rapidly dragging the dead body into a bloody chamber, Leatherface puts an end to their life. The ominous beginning foreshadows the relentless terror that follows. In under 110 seconds, the Texas Chainsaw Massacre's opening salvo shocks the audience forever and serves as a terrifying reminder that terror knows no bounds. Number 1, The Exorcist, 1973. Spinning Heads. A spine-tingling scene from The Exorcist, the divisive and enduring film by William Friedkin, has come to represent true dread. This film masterpiece was based on a novel supposedly based on true events. When Linda Blair uses a crucifix to conduct a startling deed, her portrayal of the demon-possessed Regan takes a sacrilegious turn. Regan's head oddly rotates 180 degrees, meeting eyes with her startled mother, played by the excellent Ellen Burstyn, in the show's most sickening moment. Viewers are unable to look away from the TV as this disgusting and terrible spectacle seizes their attention. This opening scene has a lasting impact, even as Regan's head starts to spin once more near the movie's climax. It captures the endless horror that has made The Exorcist a timeless nightmare-inducing classic with its crude and startling nature. As we come to the end of our journey through the most terrifying scenes in horror movies, we hope that these unforgettable moments have left a lasting impression on your mind. Remember that fear is a strong feeling that makes us conscious of our own vulnerability. Don't forget to subscribe to us. Thanks for watching.